All right, you guys, welcome back to Pilates Strong. My name is Lorene. You're gonna use your loop band today. There is no standard weight or standard brand. I like to pick something that's somewhere light to middle for this. First exercise, I've got basically a really light one and like sort of a light medium and then a medium. So there's nothing crazy here. Tabletop leg, little pressure out, hands behind the head. And all you're gonna do here is just lift the chest up, up and down, down. I'm gonna angle my feet a little higher than my knees. So real quick, guys, as you're doing this little chest lift exercise, if you're feeling your hips and you're not feeling your core, put the feet down so you can feel your core, okay? You wanna go nice and slow. You're gonna exhale up, squeeze, inhale down. In Pilates, we don't say crunch, but I will sometimes use that word. The reason we don't use crunch is because in Pilates, we're lengthening everything out, right? And you guys all know I wear a back brace. I have really severe scoliosis, and you know, I like to lengthen. That's just been how I've always worked out as sort of a way to combat the curving of the spine. Anyways, I'm gonna go back up, feet tabletop, 35 seconds here. Up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down. I like that little pressure out on the band, and I like that my hips are really stable here because I can get into the lower part of my core here. The weight of my feet, the reason I like the feet a little straighter is because one, this can be really tight for people's hamstrings, which is also good to try. This sometimes gets too much here. So right here, I could feel the weight of my leg into my core, which actually helps me find my core a little more. I forgot how much time we have left. Let's just call it like 5 more seconds. I don't know, it's probably been a lot longer. 3, 2, now you're gonna go up faster and lower and up and down and up and down and up. Head stays back in the hands, so we're not doing this, right? There's none of this. Up and down. My butt's staying flat on the ground. My sacrum is down on the ground. Good, keep going. 4, 3, 2, now bend the legs a little more. Now this is where the band is really gonna feel. Right leg stays in, left leg goes out, right leg pulls in. A little bit of psoas, a little bit deep core work here. And then you're gonna switch and go across. Now, if you want a little more out of this, the more that you take that left leg down and pull the right leg in, the more you're gonna actually feel your core. It's pretty cool. And let's go for another, I don't know, like a minute. Why not, right? Are you guys already feeling it? Because I am. Good, keep going. Now, also when the leg goes out, this is not happening. Do you see how this fell? No, strong and up and up. So if you picked a band that's too heavy, your range of motion might be smaller, that's okay. You still have about 30 seconds. There we go. Good. Keep going. And crisscross. Now, as you go over, one thing I've noticed that people like to do is just roll side to side. Don't roll side to side. Lift up, squeeze, and up over the rainbow. Imagine there's like a little rainbow behind your ribs, behind your pecs or your boobs. Good. And reach. Good, bring it in and reach, bring it in. You have about 10 seconds, reach, bring it in. Whew, I feel the whoopsie. See, I almost rolled over. And that, guys, is my scoliosis because I've got that rib hump on that right side. I do have to manage that. Just lost my focus there. 3, 2, and then release. Okay, feet are gonna either stay on the floor here or they're gonna be long. I wanna work a little bit into your half Navasana. So you're gonna lift your chest up and down. And I want you to put one hand on your front ribs. As you lift, I want you to feel those ribs sink down. My hips are relaxed. My glutes are a little bit on, but really, I'm just really grounded through here. And then lower, okay? So you can really feel that. I want you to take a moment, feel that. My band is on the balls of my feet more than my arches, so I can really feel the sort of the outer hip area to help me ground. Good. And the reason the band is there is because, believe it or not, the band makes it easier to do this exercise. Good, you got about 15 seconds, a little less than that, and down. So we're just doing a nice little lift. We're gonna add a little slide. In 5 seconds, we're gonna a little slide of our feet, 4, 3, 2. Now, as you lift your chest, your legs will gently slide across the floor and then reach out. So I'm not like, my legs are a little bit light because I'm holding them in at my core. Otherwise your mat will move like mine just did. Right? And you're gonna lift up and they're kind of floating in and floating out. Now, if my mat was not a travel mat, it would not be rolling this much. So guess what? Because of that, I'm just gonna have to keep floating my legs. Good, keep going, pull it in, drag it and out. Now, if you have sliders, that's like a nice option. Or if you have a wood floor, you can put your socks on and do this. And all this does, guys, is it gets you used to being able to then lift here and go from, you know, in and out safely on your low back. Okay, keep going. Let's go for about another, oh my God, that mat is gonna drive me nuts, but that's okay. Good. See, real life situation here. Keep going in and out. I'm just rolling with it because I don't want to stop because I want to get a workout too. Keep going, keep that pressure out on that band. Keep going, 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2. Now feet are gonna go flat on the mat. You're gonna lift your chest up. I want some pressure out on that band and hold. I want a neutral spine. There's a little space under my low back. Chest is up and hold. Take your hands forward, grab the backs of your thighs and lift up a little higher if you can and stay there, okay? Now, this is almost like a plank on our back, right? We're gonna squeeze, lift the chest up because this is a no plank workout. No planks and squeeze and down. This is a good one to do. You can always put one hand behind your head like I just did. This is always a good one to do. Your arms are already burned out and you don't want to do planks to get your abs. I am really focusing here, guys, on as I lift, like really squeezing. It's so easy when you're in a chest lift just to kind of barely like go up and down and you don't feel it. I want you guys to, every time you get up there, I want you like, there's like something you really want to see that's up there and you're like trying to get over the ledge, look, and then lower down, good. And then lift, 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 you're almost there, and then lower down, right? So really emphasize that real lift there. Let's go about 15 seconds here more. It's almost like a plank and hold. Plank on your back, right? Stay right there, hold. 3, 2, now we're just gonna lift a little higher and hold it for another 30 seconds. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. We got a push kick coming up. It's just warming up our core. Good. Every exhale, you go a little deeper. As you get higher, your low back will touch. That's okay. About 10 more seconds. Keep squeezing, keep reaching, guys. Look to your left. Look to your right, center, lift a little higher. 5 seconds, look to your right, look to your left. 1 inch higher. 3, 2, and then release. Okay, that's warmed up. I know you guys think that we're done, but we're not. We still got a little bit to go. I'm gonna take my mat straight. Keep a band on the arch of your foot. And actually, this is where I'm gonna go grab a lighter one. I highly recommend you grab a lighter one too if you have it. You're gonna do little push kicks. You're gonna end up on your forearms, just like this. Reach the legs up. For some of you, you're gonna have a hard time with both legs up, so just leave one leg down, one leg up, because you can easily do this with one leg down, just like this, okay? You're gonna have to manage that band a little bit more with that. Otherwise, I want you to really focus on keeping the right leg steady as you push kick that right leg out, down, and around. You're gonna feel right away your core engaged. You've got the support of the band with your left leg, so it's actually helping your core. You're on your forearms, it's not that stressful. We're switching sides in about 10 seconds. Good, keep going. You guys should be just like, oh my God, how is my core so burnt out already, right? So if you're having a hard time, just take a break, let the video run, and then join back in. 3, 2, now you're gonna switch the legs. So we're gonna go forward. So we're staying in the same direction. Good, keep that chest up high. Try not to be sinking down. Both sides are working here. I've noticed how with Pilates, sometimes we emphasize so much of our back line that the quads tend to get a little weaker. So I like this because it emphasizes a little bit of my psoas and my quad. Good, you got a little bit, like about, what, 10 seconds now? Keep going and reach, good. We're gonna do some roll downs with the band coming up. Guys, you should be loving how burny this is. I absolutely love it. It's a short video, it's one of my shorter ones. 4, 3, did I go too long? And release, sorry. All right, grab your band like this now. Be careful it doesn't fall off so it doesn't slap you. It's a little less likely with the loop band than a TheraBand if you don't like church wrap it. Okay, so you're gonna grab like this, both hands on, and you're gonna start to roll down. See how I'm scooping? I'm really scooping my abs, letting myself articulate down, and then coming up, right? Like this. So you're articulating the spine. We're not like plopping down and plopping up, right? There's no crazy. Take your time, you've got that band. Okay, both hands are on and you're gonna roll down. Now, this is gonna lead us into our teaser a little bit. And you're trying to keep the feet down the whole time. Mine just lifted, sorry. Now, if you want a little kind of play with the band a little bit, you can take your leg wider like I did. You should feel really like nice opening for that back as you go up and over and then rolling back down one vertebrae at a time. Now, obviously I could do these without the band, but I do still work on them with the band because it sort of helps the body to glide a little bit. So we're not like creating stiff patterns. We're able to work on the quality of our bone rhythm a little bit. Good, 3, 2, now roll back halfway. and just hold here, okay? Now, we're gonna change it up a little bit. We're gonna bring our legs up into a teaser. I know you weren't expecting that. If this is too much and you just like cannot handle it, you take one leg out, you can hold here, you can do anything like this. Just do a modification where you can still practice some of these movements. I'm gonna go with both legs, okay? For now, I'm gonna hold right here. I'm gonna lower everything down and I'm gonna lift back up. I'm gonna lower everything down and lift back up. This is a great way to work on your teaser because you can see that your hips don't get tired because you've got the support of the band. Do you guys notice that little wobble? If you're doing that, you wanna go slower and smoother. That happens because I'm talking. That's my excuse. So stay focused. Let's go for 20 seconds more. Up, up, up. This is tough, guys. It's not easy. So take a rest. I promise if you just keep doing the video over and over, it'll help. I mean, and especially if you're like not used to working out, it's really easy to feel out of shape. So then you're like, I don't even want to do it because I don't feel any muscle. You just got to keep doing it and those little muscles will fill in and you'll go from being a hollow chocolate bunny to a solid chocolate bunny because you'll be all filled in with muscle. All right. Now I'm going to take one leg out. One leg is going to go down, okay? Now, underhand grip your band here. So you're like in a little bicep curl, and you're going to reciprocate. You're going to bring one leg down, one leg up, and switch. And bring one leg down, squeeze those abs, and switch. So you can see even me, I bounce a little bit, very tiny bit. Whee! I almost fell. Okay, now take your right hand behind your head if you want to make it harder, and keep going. Head back. Good. Keep going. Let's go for about 10 seconds, and then we're going to switch. And keep going. You could really feel that oblique on that left side. 4, 3, 2. Put that other leg back in. Okay, right leg on, left leg down, and same exact thing. It's only about a little over 30 seconds. This is, I think, I would say my harder side. Good. And again, if your leg is like getting tired, just take a moment, let it go down, right? And then bring it up. Like if you're feeling too much in your hip flexor or something, I'm going to keep going. Woo! Straight leg. Ooh, I'm struggling a bit on this side. Keep going. Good. It's been a while since I've done these. You got about 5-ish seconds. 4, 3, get the leg all the way down, 2, and then all the way down. All right. Band for this one can actually come off. Okay, I'm gonna scoot down a little bit. Take your right leg or right heel, hook it onto the left or just above the left kneecap like this. Now that knee is gonna angle towards my right shoulder. Hands are gonna be down on the ground. It's a long lever lift. I love this exercise. It's one that a lot of people don't like. It's hard. And you're gonna just bring that leg in, lift, squeeze, and then lower down. Now, the longer the left leg is, the harder this will be. I have to take this off so I can do it better. So if you're like this, that's gonna be harder, and then lower down. Now, again, my right shoulder loves to lift. So if that's you, just try to lift a little less high, because I'd rather have you lift like here versus like throw the leg and then like all this weird stuff, right? We don't want that. We wanna think nice and gentle movements, small movements, detailed movements, focused movements. I love these. It's almost like I don't wear jeans anymore, to be frank. I really don't. Like, I'll wear low-rise jeans. I'm not wearing any high-waisted jeans. Not this girl. All right. I just don't like how it feels around my stomach. But like back in the day, you would wear those tighter jeans. And gosh, that's what it always reminds me of when I'm doing this. I'm like trying to pull my abs in so I can get the jeans buckled up. Ugh. Not a high-waisted. I don't know, it's uncomfortable around my stomach. I don't know why. 3, 2, and I know people love it. And switch the legs. Okay, so you're gonna lift up, 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 squeeze, and then lower down. I see people grab their mat all the time for this, and I'm like, guys, the mat's not gonna help you here. So you can even see me, I'm not lifting super high, it's just a little lift and a down, down. It's a very controlled exercise. Lift and down. My triceps are working here. You still have about 35 seconds, maybe a little less than that. Good, keep going. I don't know if you can hear Rocky down there. He wants something. My little boo-boo. Good, okay, so I did say this was a shorter video, but it's actually pretty long still. Keep going, you're almost there. We're gonna do some booty lifts coming up. You got about 12 seconds, up, up, squeeze, and lower, lower. And you should really feel those abdominals. That knee stays tracking inside your Pilates box, so it's not splaying open like this. Good, 3, 2, and then release that. Okay, cross your legs, guys, we're almost there. I'm gonna do left over right. I'm gonna Take my hands wider than my mat. I'm gonna drop my hips to the right, over to the left, over to the right. Oh my gosh, and by the way, this mat is a travel mat. Oh, and it's so thin, it's like paper thin. So all I feel is my, oh my gosh, all I feel is my wood floor. Keep going side to side, but I'm gonna do it. It'll just make me keep my butt up higher. Keep going, good, keep going, keep going. Now you can pick up the pace a little bit, side. So I'm not lifting like high like this. I'm like almost like just barely sliding my hips across. If you lift really high, you're not gonna get as much out of this. Switch the ankles, because when you lift up high, you kind of do that and it's like gravity's helping you. That's not what I want, right? I want a little, it's like just taking my hips side to side and squeeze. Just feel your obliques here, side to side. I love this feeling. Good, keep going. You got about 20 seconds. Your last exercise here is coming up. Keep going, I tricked you. 15 seconds. And side, and side. You guys gotta work your abs, I'm telling you. Abs are numero uno. Number one, 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, and then release that. Legs up to the ceiling. Last thing here, guys, grab the backs of your thighs. You're gonna keep your legs over your hips, your feet over your hips, and you're gonna bend your elbows to bring your body towards your shins, and you're gonna hold here. And we're just gonna do a hold. Last exercise, 30 seconds here. Stay right there. Now separate the legs a little bit. Separate, 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 separate. Hold right there, flex the feet, chest up, reach the hands through, and hold. Good, you got about, lift a little higher, guys. Come on, lift a little higher, feel your obliques. You got 8 seconds, 7, I'm trying to squeeze and try to roll up all the way. Of course, you won't be able to. 3, 2, and then release. Awesome job, you guys. Oh my gosh. My abs seriously are on so much like burn right now. It's great, okay? And that's like not easy for me to get. Flip over, forearms down, and just open up the chest. Oh my gosh, that feels so good. Awesome job, you guys. If you have any questions, comment below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. But anyways, awesome job, you guys.